All right, so I have a question for you. Would you say that confidence is something that you have naturally or something that you built? So I had somebody ask me if I would do a Facebook Live on confidence because they perceive me as very confident, which is really flattering. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna do it. But I have to dig deep. Like I had to really think about, okay, so why am I confident? Like where does that come from? What do I do? Was I just born that way, or is it something I work on? Is it something I developed throughout the years? So this was actually a really interesting Facebook Live topic suggestion because it made me work and dig deep and do a little bit of soul searching. So I have to start by telling you guys a quick story because I do think it's a little bit of both. Okay, I personally believe, and there's no research done on this, that sometimes confidence is just something you're born with. And I think that comes in the form of being really upbeat and social and outgoing. And so when I was a little kid, I know that's the way I was. And I think that innate personality kind of starts to develop this confidence as you're growing up. So as an example, I remember I switched schools when I was like 4 or 5 or something like that. And I went to a school where I didn't know anybody. And I walked in and I found this girl who is now still my friend. Now we're 34, so 30 years later. And I said, hey, my name is Ashley. I'm new here. Do you want to come stand at the front of the line with me? And we've been friends ever since. And that's just an example of this little girl going to this new school that knew nobody there and decided to latch onto this girl, introduce myself, and bring her to the front of the line because she was also new. And it's almost like I had this spidey sense or something. But anyways, that's my girlfriend Rhea, and many of you may know her, and that is still my friend to this day. And so just as an example, I think some of these things are innate, but I also think that you can work on them. So this is kind of where I dug deep, and I decided I came up with 5 ways that I stay confident, and I really try to continue kind of being in my game, being at my best self. So naturally, I think you guys are going to anticipate that my first reason to stay confident is movement. Exercise has had such a profound effect on my personality, my confidence, everything as growing up. And I even know when I was younger and going through some stressful times or whatever, exercise was one of my ways of dealing with that, and it brought me renewed confidence. So if you think about somebody that you see constantly doing sweaty selfies, or just in general, you'll be scrolling through social media and you'll be like, wow, there's another sweaty selfie. Why do they do that? Why do people do that? Because after you exercise, you have all this endorphin release and you feel fucking awesome. You just say, you're like, man, I feel good. And so if you're doing stuff like that all the time, it brings your confidence up. You are bringing energy to your body. And when you bring that energy to your body, you omit that back into the world. And then as a result, you bring confidence and you stand taller and you just have this glow to your face, and it attracts other like-minded people that are going to continue to bring you energy. So I would say number 1, hands down, if you feel like you need to work on some confidence, you need to do some killer workouts, and you need to stay very committed to it, because not only does it help with anxiety, depression, energy, all that, it really does help with confidence. And when you start to see changes in your body, it also brings more confidence, I got this, I can do anything. And you can also apply that to food. So if you are taking good care of yourself and you eat healthy, and not that every meal needs to be healthy, but if you eat healthy as well, you are going to feel confident, you're in control. Once again, you got this. So I would say a huge part of my confidence comes from working out. If I'm feeling down and out and I'm having a poopy day and I need to a little bit of a kick in the butt, I have to work out, and it's a mental change, and it's a confidence burst, and I feel like I'm on fire all of a sudden. And I'm sure some of you guys would agree. So for any of you, there's no way you could finish a workout and be like, wow, I feel awful. I suck. What a waste of my time. You always finish that workout feeling confident. Even if you're like, wow, maybe I could have done one more rep, or I wasn't as good as that as I was, 2 years ago, but you still have more confidence than when you did when you started. So that's number 1. Number 2, I would say for me, is music. Like I listen, if I'm on my way to teach a class, or I'm on my way to a client, or even if I'm on my way to hang out with my girlfriends, or Matt and I are going out for the night and we're gonna be super social, like I blast the music. And actually I blast music almost every single day. So I'm talking like I am in the car, I got it up, it cannot go any higher. Like I wish my radio would go higher and the volume would go up, because once again, you're gonna see on social media, myself included, that sometimes when people listen to music, they get jazzed. Like once again, you're bringing energy in, right? You're bringing positive energy in, and that energy is gonna come across as confidence. So music is a huge one for me. So that would be number 2, blast music. Blast a song that makes you feel good. Don't put on like a sappy, I wanna cry song. Put on a song that's gonna like bring that energy up, and then you're gonna feel it. So you're gonna like, you know, whether you're in your car now, you're gonna get out of the car and be like, yeah. Or you're gonna be hanging out your house and you're gonna wanna get up and move, and you're gonna feel more confident. So that'd be number 2. Number 3 would be to dress, like that whole old saying of dress for success, like dress to feel confident. And for me, it doesn't necessarily mean dressing trendy. So as much as I would like to follow trends and be cool or whatever, like however people want to see me dress, what others might perceive as being, you know, like something that you wear when you're confident, or, you know, really like trendy, hip girls. I'm almost aging myself by saying that. What they wear, it proves confidence. To me, it's wearing whatever you're most comfortable in. So, you know, sometimes I feel the most confident in, like, honestly, a pair of black leggings with like a metal shirt. And it's because it's my personality. I feel like I'm putting it out there, and it brings me confidence. And it comes with anything. Like, funnily enough, I can feel pretty if I put on a dress and I curl my hair, but I don't feel as confident. And that's because I'm not dressing to my confidence. Like, I'm not dressing to my personality, what feels right, and whatever. So dressing is huge for me as well. Like, if I just feel like I look good that day, I'm walking more confident, I'm standing taller, my chest is proud, like you just feel like you can dominate. So number 3 would be dressing. So dress to make yourself feel good, and put on makeup if that makes you feel good. Wash your hair if that makes you feel good. Like, do those little things that bring your confidence up. And for those of you that are watching and that are moms, and especially new moms that are tired, or older moms that are super busy with all of their kids' activities, and you don't find the time to take care of yourself, like have a shower, put your hair together, put a little bit of makeup on, if that's what makes you feel good, you're not gonna feel super confident all the time. Doesn't mean you're not super confident with your being and your soul and your integrity and all that kind of stuff, but you're gonna feel just more confident walking into your room. Like, you bring an energy when you dress like you feel good. That makes you feel good. So that would be number 3. I wrote these down so I don't forget. Here's a good one. Number 4, get rid of negative people. So negative people literally, like, they suck the life out of you. They are toxic. They make you question yourself. They bring your energy down. Like, there's like a vibration that happens when you're with them, that like you will know that person, because when they call, you don't necessarily want to pick up the phone. If you do pick up the phone, you talk to them, you actually feel drained after. And they take away your confidence, even if it's not intentional. So even if it's not like them like bringing you down somehow, there's just something that's going on in that energy that just doesn't make you feel good about yourself. Or really gossipy people. Really gossipy people, if you're spending time with them, they're not going to make you feel confident. And if anything, they're going to make you question yourself, because you're like, God, I can't say anything to them, because as soon as I turn around, they're going to tell so-and-so and so-and-so. So yes, I really think that you need to surround yourself with positive people to stay confident. So surround yourself with people that make you feel good. We like people. It's in our human nature to like spending time with people that make us feel good. We don't want to spend time with people that make us feel like crap, unless we're obligated to because they're family. Like, we want to spend time with people that make us feel good. So if there's somebody in your life, even if it's a coworker, and there's a way you can kind of like step back from them that you find brings your energy down, it's going to bring your confidence down as a consequence. So even if it's not intentional, and they're saying, it's not like they have to say mean things. Like, it's not like they're like directing stuff at you, but they could just be sending negative energy out there, and then that affects you and your confidence. So 100% get rid of the negative people if you can. Like we all, I know, and I'm getting like a little hoo-hoo here, but we all have vibrations, right? And if we're hanging around people that bring us like really good vibrations and like we just like feed off and they just make us excited and they make us feel good about ourselves, every time you hang out with them, call them, send an email to them, text message them, and there's just that like energy exchange, that vibration, you're gonna feel amazing after. And what is that gonna do? It's gonna bring up your confidence. So I'm proud to say that I push those negative people out of my life because they're not servicing me, and I need to stay positive and feel good about myself. So goodbye. So that, and then number 5 would be speak up. And just like you would have to flex a muscle, you have to flex this muscle as well. So I know this is something that is hard for some people, is to speak up. And sometimes those are the things that make you feel most confident. Like when I look back on certain things that I've done, and when I think, wow, like I'm like really proud of myself, and it made me feel confident, is because I stuck up for myself. I spoke up. I didn't just stand up for what I believed in. I stood up for myself, or I stood up for a friend, or somebody I didn't even know, just somebody bad talking them. Is you have to speak up. And sometimes if that even makes you feel uncomfortable, it's like a muscle, and the more you practice it, the stronger it will become. So speak up, because there have been situations in my life, and I know this happens to a lot of people, where you don't do that, and you leave there, and then you spend the next like 4 days thinking about, why didn't you say this? Why didn't you say that? Why didn't you speak up for yourself? Why didn't you speak up for this person? Why did you let them talk like that? And that's not good for your confidence. And then that's going to make you not want to spend time with certain people. It's going to make you second guess yourself when you spend time with others. And and so you need to speak up for yourself. And the only way I can say to do that is to just start. And like it's like a muscle, and it will just keep happening, and it will just get stronger and stronger. And the next thing you know, you're like, wow, I really say what's on my mind no matter what. And that really helps with confidence. So I would say those are my 5 ways I personally stay confident. I know that there's a lot more to it for some people, and some people's confidence is way deeper than what I'm getting into right now, and it's way more layered, and it goes into their childhood and their psyche, and there's like so much more going on. And if that's the case, you probably need to speak with somebody. But if it's just like I don't know why I don't feel confident in certain situations, or I don't know why sometimes I get anxiety going out in public, if you're that person, then maybe this will help you. Like it seriously makes such a difference. So you have to move your body. Working out is the first step to personal development, in my opinion. It is like the gateway drug to personal development. If you're not working out and like bringing that energy into your body, it's going to be really hard to be confident in other things, because that is the gateway to dominate other things in your life. So number 1 would be exercise. And eating healthy, if you want to pair those together. Number 2 would be music, really loud music. Play stuff that makes you feel good, like where you literally leave the car. I mean, this is easy for me to say because I'm like a metalhead, but I can literally leave the car sometimes and be like, yeah, like I just feel like it just makes me feel like do anything. I don't even know how else to explain it. There's literally no word for it. And then dressing. So dress the way it makes you feel confident, and it doesn't have to be trendy, and it doesn't have to be. I don't know, it doesn't even have to do doesn't always have to do with your body shape. Just do what makes you feel good. Like bring out your personality, be an individual, and do something unique. Like just do something so you don't look like every other chick on the block. That brings me confidence. Like I like walking into a room and knowing I don't look like every other girl. Right? And so that is number 3. Number 4 is what is it again? It's the getting rid of negative people. And then number 5 is going to be your speaking up, drawing a blank here. So I hope that was helpful. Is there anything that you guys do, or any questions you guys have? This is a small Facebook Live tonight. Usually Wednesday nights are like super popular. Anything that you guys do? Number 4, keep your bubble positive. For sure, April. Thank you for agreeing. I could not impress that upon people enough. And if you know if you have those negative friends that make you feel like crap, they just don't make you feel good. If you see their phone, their phone call, you're like, ugh. If you see the email come through, you're like, ugh, boo. Like, don't be friends with them then. Goodbye. See you later. Weed them out somehow. But anyways, I hope that helps. And yeah, that's basically my version of being confident. So yes, I think sometimes it's innate, but yes, it can also be developed. So if you're not naturally a confident person, it's something that you can develop over time, but you have to find what works for you. So other than that, I will be catching you guys on Friday at 10:30 with Kaylee, and we're going to be talking about green juice and just juicing in general and the benefits and why you should be doing it. And so yeah, we'll be seeing you on Friday here at my place, Green Juicing, and I hope everyone has an awesome night. Okay, take care.